morning, Bulldogs. This is Campus Connect meteorologist Jordan Darenberg. Right now, we are under a winter weather advisory for much of our viewing area until 6 o'clock. And Union County, that's you guys up in New Albany, you are under a winter storm warning until 6 o'clock because of the potential for freezing rain, sleet, and some areas here in this viewing area will switch over to all snow later, and we'll talk more about that. But right now, the junction cam looks really nice under those cloudy skies and that wintry precipitation. Right now, we're at 34 degrees. Now, this is critical because nothing is going to stick because we are above freezing with the humidity at 93% and the northwesterly winds dropping our temperatures down. And you're asking, with the 60 degrees we had yesterday, why are we in 34? Well, we had a very strong Arctic cold front come through, and we are now 29 degrees colder than where we were yesterday. So 30 degrees colder also in Winona, and 32 degrees colder in Coffeyville. So it's much, much colder with that strong Arctic cold front. And now the radar showing that wintry precipitation moving into our area early in the wee hours of the morning and passing through our area at 10, 11 a.m. Some areas north of here are dealing with some more of that wintry precipitation. We're mostly overcast for the most part, but we are seeing some reports of light wintry mix here in town. And for your next temperatures, this is going to be the critical part. The temperatures, again, like I said, are the critical part here. We are at 31 in Ackerman, 29 in Winona, 31 in Houston, 29 in Pontotoc, and 27 in New Albany, while we in town are at 36 and 36 also in Macon. So basically, if you live along and northwest of a line stretching from Ackerman, stretching up just south of Fulton, you're below freezing. That is important for any accumulations that may be on grass, elevated surfaces. The ground may be a bit warm for the roadways possibly, but there could be potentially some slick spots throughout our area. So please be careful when you're driving, even here in Starkville later today, as the temperatures will drop here as well. And Friday at noon, we do still see some of that wintry mix and that all snow over in Calhoun City, Houston, Pontotoc, New Albany. Much of our viewing area, except for us here in the Golden Triangle, will be dealing with all snow. And Friday at 3 o'clock, we do see some lingering snow showers in places like Fulton and Boonville and Iuka. However, as we get in through 6 o'clock, it'll start to wind down, although there will be some lingering snow showers in places like Iuka and Boonville as well. However, much of the warnings and watches should expire by 6 o'clock. So we'll have a nice Friday evening for everybody, although it will be a whole heck of a lot colder. Saturday at 6 a.m., the models are a little overzealous about more snow showers for places like Iuka. However, it can't be ruled out, but I don't think that we see any of that. Saturday at noon, it'll just be a clear day for all of us who are going to be going out to the basketball game against Auburn tomorrow. And Saturday at 6 o'clock, as the basketball game winds down and we're all back in our apartments or back in our dorms watching the football games tomorrow night rather, it'll be a nice clear sky throughout our area. Tonight, we're going to be at 24 degrees and clearing the skies. It's going to be much colder with the winds more from the northerly. So anything that's wet that stays on the roads by tonight will freeze. So please be careful if you're out driving this evening if you have to drive. Tomorrow, we're only going to get up to 40 degrees with some sunny skies, and they're going to be quite chilly out there. And again, the winds are going to be more northerly because that's going to keep our temperatures down. So please be careful early tomorrow morning if there are any slick spots possibly. But more than likely, everything will have dried up by tomorrow morning, so we don't have to necessarily worry about that. In your 7-day, other than the wintry mix today with the high temperature of 33 degrees, we will be able to have some clear skies throughout the rest of your week. However, we do have that next chance of rain coming up for next weekend.